Too much of looking like a beetle. Well, I'm a beautiful brown mixed skin girl beetle. I done cut my hair, so I'm back on here. What am I going to say? When you have a journey and you do not completely understand your journey, and then you're divinely misunderstood and then divinely mistaken because so many lookalikes pretend to be you of all races, and then compromise who you are, as I have dealt with for 10 years and more, like 25 years, it starts to become a shame because the Bible said the wicked shall be cut off. So I'm not doing any more cussing. I'm not doing any more yelling. I'm not doing any more this, that people wanted me to get into because they were used to that. Because, see, a lot of things I had done was because I had picked up a lot of narcissists, pathological, and psychopaths that had mental and physical elements. And when you have a gift as that picks up people's pains, that is called a healer if you read the Bible. If you have foresight and you see things before they happen and as they take place, that is that's part of the foresight gift. Something before it happens. That could be now or in the future or the next day or by this second. So there are a lot of things when it comes to the wisdom and knowledge of the spiritual gifts of God. You can't rush them. Some things you can be taught in, but a lot has to come with you having a one-on-one, growing, developing relationship with the Holy Spirit. You will always be judged. You will always be mocked. You will always be put down because people have a fight of trying to figure out who you are and why you see this and do that and then etc. and etc. So, short story. When you are divinely appointed, divinely anointed, there will be all kind of hypocrisies. I cut my hair. I ain't ashamed of nothing. It's going to go back. I'm going to find me a little barber, cutting it a little hairstyle. I just got tired of my hair. It's already hot and muggy outside and a lot of stuff taking place already. So, I'm like, what I need to be shamed for? What I need to be shamed for? Because I'm pretty. Pretty as I am. With my glasses on, I look like a little black beetle. But that's alright. So, anyway, into who, into how, into whom. With no teeth and all. Got them pulled out years ago. It takes a lot to obey God's Holy Spirit when people prejudge you and misjudge you and don't even want to get to know who you are, but can't understand why I have so many talents and gifts. And no amount of noises and distractions and jealous acts and jealous betrayals, some things will turn around and slap people so hard in their life situations that they will become set down. Health will affect them in one way. The Bible talks about abandonment for disobedience. And part of that abandonment is because people are doing their own things. I hear about how a lot of jobs have opened up, but why aren't a lot of people going after these jobs? Well, me for one, I'm not going to keep going after jobs, and viruses are constantly increasing. Number one, Number two, the climate is not under control. That kind of affects, my mood swings, my behaviors a little bit. Number three, I'm still being healed of being hit by a car accident 2 years ago. That's very confrontational, which I don't get at all. And I'm still going, but I'm making sure to get my proper rest. And number four, when there's a demand on your life, having a prophetic gift and all the gifts that I have, it's okay for people to watch me and want to get to know me. But where I'm at in my life right now, I need people to want to really get to know who I am. I don't want to deal with nobody that's going to continue to be something or someone, or put on an act or play a stage role or act like they're reading the script to get next to me or have a conversation with me. You don't have to be all fake and timid, like that. You just don't have to do all that. The Bible has always taught me, let people be who they are, as long as they respect me, number one. Let people bump their heads. Let people who don't want to be taught or cursed or corrected or receive corrected criticism, stumble. Because the Bible talks about these kinds of people stumble. So, whoever hears this message, I pray that, I'm not even going to pray. I just want you to be encouraged by whatever sticks to your ear and your spirit, man, by the words that I'm speaking. That's what I'm going to say. I'm not even going to say prayer. I'm just trying to do the opposite of whatever I've seen so many people do. And it's just like, it's kind of like a nagging thing. Everybody wants views. I'm trying to give a message. Everybody has messages. I want the messages that I give coming forth for the rest of 2021, because we got to like December 31st of 2021, and then the year is over, and then 2020 of January is 2022 of January is already here. So it's like I'm preparing for next year, but I no longer want to be stuck in the rest of the years of 2021. So it's just like, sometimes make sure to use your common sense. Make sure that when you're praying, ain't nobody hearing your praying. Ain't nobody gonna steal your prayer life. I bumped a lot of my head unknowingly, and erring on the side, because so many people figured out how to attack my gifts, but were afraid and feared the real Holy Spirit of God within me. So it was just like, why are you wearing that wig? I had a red wig on one time. Then the next time, I had a brown wig. I would do little things differently than everybody else, because it was just like, why be in a rush to live life if I'm still young of an age to live life? And so the main message is, don't be in a rush to live life if you're in your early 40s, late 30s, or mid 20s. Because rushing to live life, yeah, you might get everything that you want quickly, but then age can grow on you when you're trying to be so grown. And I'm just saying, I'm just trying to be me. Age has nothing to do with living, but I'm trying not to not allow nobody to pimp me by their words, their conversations, or their habits, or their addictions, or their obsessions. That's what I'm saying. I don't have time for none of that no more. Some people will change. Some people will choose to change. Some people will never, ever, ever, ever change. So let's get that understood. Some people will change. Some people may never change. Some people will never, ever, 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 ever desire to change. So you have these three types of people in life. Those that choose to be successful, those that choose to help one another out, and those that look out for one another and forget about you, because they never knew that you were so gifted and talented. And see, I'm that bunch right there. I have a lot of people that don't look out for me because they never knew that I was so gifted and talented. So it's like I don't fake pretend. I don't hide. I don't bite my tongue. I'm just a raw kind of lady. A raw kind of chick. I have my past just like everybody else. It's 10:29, 10:31 minutes. Well, you be encouraged. I'm not used to being on the, you know, YouTube phone this long, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it. See how many ears it grabs, for some attention. Without y'all being itching ears, but not entertaining ears, but messaging, encouraging ears. So peace, be humble, and believe.